Ladies and gentlemen, this is TMA Live with me, the Pidge, and this young man. The young man is here. The young man. Right. Good evening, guys. International Hornets today. Well, sort of. It's on the international break. We've got the England game playing over there.
Yeah, if I start swearing.
Yeah, it's just general thing. But we've got an England game on there as well. So
fall asleep, you know why I feel.
That's it, exactly. Right. Let's start. We'll do the Luton thing in a minute. That is the top one. So if you want to get your messages in about Luton, well, not really about Luton, it's the great day out on 20 years ago yesterday. If you were there, tell me what was your day like, because I'll tell you what my day was like as well soon enough, and it was very nice. And there was a game as well. So Mr. Moves is on, so he'll be on Sunday, so we'll be scraping the barrel even further during the national break. We've got no. I've actually said to my father, who will probably be watching in a minute, we've got no bottom of the barrel. It's been scraped that badly for today and Sunday. It really has. But we've got the young man on, so we'll get his opinion on some stuff. Right, before we start with the, we'll message in actually with your memories of the day 20 years ago about the a certain game that happened at that kennel, Worth Road. Just kennel. It's a kennel. I don't think it's even a football ground. When we beat the Scum 4-0. I'll elaborate on that a bit more further. But right, international football. Is there any point in it? In the international break leading up to a tournament. Before we start that, Sanjay, oi. Right, go for it, mate. Go on,
I don't know. It's a tough one, isn't it? The goal. I think it's a good thing if you've got some Watford players in it, you know, to get involved. It's a shame Shadaba got injured. It'd been good if he got a game, wouldn't it? But I don't know, it's a tough one, really, isn't it? Well, these games, you've got to play them, haven't you? But friendlies, I don't agree with. I find them boring. It's a tough one to choose from, really.
You're getting invested interest a bit more when there's a Watford player.
Yeah, I'd like to say it's a shame Shadaba got injured, because he would have been picked, but he probably wouldn't have played again. Well, you don't say that. If they win this game, then the next game's pointless. He might have got to run out against Lithuania, mightn't he?
Yeah.
Then it does show an interest, because we want him to go on and score, don't we?
Yeah, no, that's a good point, actually.
If they do win this, but I don't know, it's a tough one. It bores me to death. I hate the international games now.
Oh, God.
We can't wait for this rubbish to be over with.
Right, we've got a hi from Amersham from Mr. Surin. The Amersham Massive are on. We're talking about, obviously, messaging memories of 20 years ago in. We'll go on that a bit more detail very shortly. But what is your opinion on the international breaks? I mean, I think most people still 0-0, by the way. It just sums it up. No, but what is your opinion on the international break? As far as I'm concerned, I'm one of these that think it's a load of crap. I get bored of it very quickly. And I know pretty much, unless you've got Steve McLaren as boss, we're pretty much going to make a tournament. Yeah, pretty much going to make a tournament.
You see,
yeah, and
like I said, if there was Watford players in it, you'd show a little bit more interest, wouldn't you? Because plus that puts their money up, doesn't it? Makes them more money straight away. They learn off of so-called good players, but they don't do it in any bloody tournaments, do they?
Oh, God. And also, I just say, right, it's pretty much a given that we're going to get into a tournament. I want to see us do something in a tournament. And like you said, the players were moaning that, you keep reminding us. Well, we'll do something in the tournament then.
Yeah, the old boys go, well, win it then. So even they're getting sick of mentioning it now, aren't they? Getting sick of the talk. It's boring.
Exactly.
Even they're bored of it, but who else are we going to talk about?
Well, Aidan says, before England got boring, we wasn't saying this, no point in internationals. I completely agree, because actually, and I mean, you probably agree with this as well, I actually look forward to the international break things, because there was invested interest in, not necessarily because we had any Watford players in there, but we had, the groups were a bit stronger. I know I'd rather not just go through like we're doing now, pretty much go through. Yeah. And then it's all sorted, and we can look forward to the international break. Like I said, in one, didn't we have Germany? Germany in one of them, Croatia.
In Croatia were tough. Yeah.
Well, you look forward to that because you know we want revenge.
It's a game. It's a tough game. It's not boring, easy.
And to be honest as well, you know, even when we had Capello, and I was one of them who slagged him off as well, but all through the tournament, and I said this to you this morning.
Yeah.
All through the qualifiers, we battered Croatia.
Yep.
We played good football.
Yeah,
we played like Capello, attractive football.
Yeah,
we played like Capello got his AC Man team playing, attacking.
Yeah, look,
good football.
Good fun, promising.
Tough to beat,
yeah,
tough to beat as well. And then we go to the tournament, cock it up.
Yeah.
And the thing is, though, it's the mentality of the players and not playing international tournaments at under 21 level, doesn't it?
No, true. No, true.
You look at Ozil. He played under 21. The following season, he played the World Cup. You know.
Well, our young lads won a World Cup, didn't they? So,
yeah.
what was it, the under 20s this year? They won a World Cup. No, was it under 20s or the 20s?
Yeah.
The young team won it, didn't they? So slowly bring them up. At least they've done the same.
There's too many internationals, Sanjay's saying, plus too many coming back injured. I think that's what really annoys people. I mean, people didn't come back. A lot of players didn't come back injured. It's usually key players for some reason. It's sod's law.
Yeah,
not in our case, but you know, other clubs say this, and I think people won't be such nervousness about their best players going in international breaks as well.
Well, Mourinho said it, and Rashford's playing now, hasn't he? But he didn't want him playing, did he?
No.
I can understand him saying, he said, if you win this game, don't play him against Lithuania. You perfectly understand that as a manager, but what about the other players that are coming in? And the manager got the say over that. That's exactly the same thing. If these players get injured, it don't matter what club you play for, does it?
No,
the same problem.
You're pretty much into it. If you're going to get injured, you're going to get injured.
Yeah,
look at Shalabar, he got injured in training. It wasn't even a game.
Yeah, no.
So you're going to get injured eventually.
Yeah, it's going to pop up.
Oh, can I just say, guys, that's about 18 quid at the club shop. So if you want Pidge and 29, you're more than welcome, guys. We have
sign it as well.
Yeah,
20 quid.
It would be millions of pounds. It would move signing his shirt. Yeah. I mean, in our case, yeah, I did agree. Was it David? Yeah, in our case, yeah, I do stand corrected. Prodo got injured, didn't he?
Oh, yes, he did.
Right, give me your cup, sir. Let's fill that glass up. We have juice for the long haul. And he's got, and instead of a pink cup, Dino's got a frozen cup, but he won't let it go. That's the only thing. So that's the only problem. Yeah, I mean, Moob says bring back the class of Euro '96, and we know how to play.
Yeah, that was the one.
Problem is, I
should have won.
Would you really want Gascoigne to play now? It's a bit old now, mate. I still have Shearer.
Oh God, yeah, and Skull.
Skull scores the goals. I mean, fair play to everyone. I mean, thank you ever so much, guys. Already, we've got almost 10 people at once looking at it. It's obviously we've got the masses of tuning in here rather than England.
Yeah.
But have us on your mobile. Turn down the volume of the England game.
Don't worry, you're not missing much of a game at the moment.
Have us on your tablet. Have us on your mobile. Have us on your laptop. Turn down ITV's coverage because it's rubbish anyway.
You won't even know if they scored because we won't get excited. So.
No, I'll just make a face. If we score, I'll just go like that. If we score, if we get a call, I'll go like that. So you know,
like Villa fans, we jump up and down.
Right, my dad's joined. Alan has come on. Hello, Alan. Hello, and Mr. Morgan.
Mr. Morgan.
Yeah. Moves has got number 9 apparently, but I don't really care. But can I just say, guys, as well, thank you ever so much for posting all your news, topics, everything like that. Obviously, we always say thank you to Dave Quick and Moves.
Yep.
So we know those guys are always Mr. Moves, always reliable. Right. International Hornets. Let's quickly go through these as well. Good evening from our Lancashire correspondent. Yes, Alan, you are our Lancashire correspondent, the official Lancashire, Leicestershire, not Lancashire, Leicestershire correspondent. Yes, and thank you for the ladies. If you get any more ladies roundups, Alan. So Leicestershire correspondent, Alan. Right, okay. Internationals. Cavaselli, obviously Belgium internationals. Yeah. Bosnia on Saturday, Cyprus on Tuesday. So we're looking. I reckon he'll start for those. And Carrillo will definitely start against Argentina tonight. That's a one hell of a game. That is.
Game, isn't it? Oh,
well, no, for Peru, he's got he's playing Argentina. Colombia on Tuesday.
That's Northern Ireland, buggered. Germany 2-0 up already.
Germany 2-0, yeah. Well,
so much for them going to win that game.
Yeah, no, it might not happen now. Yamet's obviously Dutch. He's got Belarus on Saturday, Sweden on Tuesday. Swedish game will be a really tough game. But any game for the Netherlands is tough. Canacelis has been called up for Greece, obviously our goalkeeper. Cyprus Saturday, Gibraltar Tuesday. That's for 6 points. Bachmann for Austria. He's got Serbia on Friday. Wow. Moldova
will be a tough one.
Yeah, Moldova won't be no push. I think they're at home. And Varga's got Ivory Coast on Friday. That'll be a tough one. He's Mali international,
We'll
obviously.
see how good he is, you know. Just a
A fun stat as well. Apparently, Richarlison is the top tackler for forward in the Premier League so far. He's got 20 blocks or 20 tackles, I think. So.
Well, everyone knows how good that boy is.
Yeah, we know he's techers anyway.
Yeah,
so.
well, when we saw on that, someone put it up, didn't they? The West Brom site. They said, seriously, how good is this Richarlison kid?
That's it, exactly.
And then called Tony Pulis, saying, not nice.
Yeah, and Nathan
We won't mention that one.
No, we won't mention him. I think he's a dick, but there you go. Right, the Spurs centre half. This is some transfer gossip that we've got. Francesco Viccari. Apparently, Juventus have been scouting him. 300 appearances already. And apparently we're looking at the goalkeeper Gomez as well from Spal as well. I don't know. It's all rumours. That's all I can say. Also, West Ham were looking at making a cheeky bid in January. So that's the Spal centre back Francesco Viccari. Obviously, like I said, Juventus have been scouting him, and West Ham apparently after him.
Bad then, can it? If Juventus want it.
We're battling Inter Milan for the Ivory Coast born. He's a Mali international, but he's Ivory Coast born. So just confirm that. So if I say Ivory Coast, he plays for Mali. Yves Bissouma plays for Lille. 35 appearances last season, 8 so far this term. He's yet to score any goals this season. 10 international caps so far for Mali. Yeah. So I do state he was Ivory Coast born, but he's Mali international. A lot of them are like that. So he apparently made the semi-final. He scored in the semi-finals of the African Nations Cup last year when he obviously made the semi-finals. And apparently he's going to cost around 20 million euros to prize him away. So he's got to be one hell of a talent to friend. But you do remember that Chelsea paid 35 million for Danny Drinkwater. So there you go. I'm not saying he's rubbish, but you know that's about overpriced. Right, get your opinions. We're going to start the 4-0 Luton discussion now, but get your opinions through. And we've got a little interesting Legends one because that Beryl's scraping that as well, but it's actually quite a good one. And I promise you, I will not try and get that man, Craig Ramage, into our Legends talk this time for once. I may try and slip him into a goalkeeper or something like that. Walter Matsari. I'm trying not to laugh when I say this. Please don't try and start me up because I can see you grinning in the camera now. Apparently, Everton have contacted him. Honestly, I mean, everyone knows that I have a soft spot for Everton because all my in-laws are Evertonians.
Your father-in-law loved that having one.
Oh, God.
Well, he said give us your manager, but not Silver.
Yeah,
there you go, you got one.
He messaged me before the game on Saturday and he says, please, let us have your manager. And apparently, Garth Crooks has now said this. He must have been reading my WhatsApp messages because Garth Crooks has said that... My head's hurting from the water talk.
Oh, it'd be hilarious.
Can I just confirm that Everton apparently made contact with Walter Matsari? I reckon because he can't speak English, they've, Surin, yes, I agree. They completely have him as well. And my father-in-law was trying not to laugh about this.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
He actually applied for it. I don't think, the only thing that will ever get him near that job, or actually 50 miles near that job, would be the fact that he was really good at Napoli. I'll give him his due. He's really good at Napoli. But I don't think, after watching the performance that we saw at Everton, I don't think that's going to endear him to the suitors of Everton. But you never know. It's crazy things have happened. So Walter Matsari is looking to go to Everton.
Back in the Premier League.
Oh, God. Oh, please let's
get a warm welcome, won't he?
Please, honestly, get him in the next 2 weeks because we're going to play those guys, and I really want Matsari. You watching the...
It might be the dogs. Work out now, hammers.
Because he's got so many midfielders there. He'll just play 5-6 midfielders. That's apparently Garth Crooks has been reading my WhatsApp messages because he's seen my father-in-law messaging me, and apparently he's tipped Silver to go to Everton. Why would you go there? Honestly,
he won't.
Tell me, people, help me. Why would you go there? Definitely not at the moment. At the moment, it's a step backwards.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Not in money terms.
No, they're just not doing well.
They're just not doing well.
And he's got Watford playing the football he wants at the moment. Right. He's got a belief in them.
Try and give me a serious comment about that. But what do you think about the Walter Matsari link with Everton? I still think they will stick with Koeman until at least January.
I think they give him the year. They give him another season. You can't just get rid of him. You know he's a good manager. You can't just kick him.
There's a bit of love going on here because Alan said evening to Moves and Suggsy's on here. The mighty Sugsy said, all right, lads. So it's just a general sort of thing. But Moves has also said evening, Craig. So we always like to read out the evenings. It's a good evening, guys. Right, Oh, the best news I've heard all week. No, I'll tell you what, the best news moves as I've heard all week is it's 20 years since, almost to the day that we beat that team from, I don't know, they're up towards, they're from Dunstable, because I know they love that. There's a team near Dunstable, we beat 4-0. I'll tell you what, I remember the day vividly, because it was one of the greatest away days. I'll tell you what, the only thing that beats it, for me personally, because I didn't go to many of the Wembley games, was 98-99 playoff final. In terms of the whole day, because I could not sleep the day before. It was my cup final. I've been to Luton plenty of times, but that was my cup final. I've waited 10 bleeding years for us to, I mean, most of us have. I've waited 10 bleeding years for us to beat them. We beat them in the Anglo-Italian, and it didn't really count. And I said to Jamie, this is one of our mates. I don't know how he's a friend. He's from the dark side. But we went to college with him, just before I elaborate on the away trip. We went to college with him, and he's obviously from them, and I think half his family are. And there's about 10 Watford fans, 10 Hornets in our college group in about year 2000, so it shows my age, even me. And when we got promoted, we all turned up in Watford Premier League shirts, all at the same time. I think apart from one guy who had the 97-98 shirt, we stood behind him to enroll in the second year, just going, we are Premier League, so real good, the whole way there. And honestly, he almost cried. He still reminds me of that now. He just looks at me with a despondent face. Oh, okay. Right, so yeah, the game is the actual day itself. I could not sleep the day before. It was that exciting. I just knew it's more hope, but I expected us to beat them. I actually thought we were going to beat them 2-0. My 2-0 predictions that happened so much this season. I was at that 2-0 prediction thing at that stage then. I was hoping they were 2-0. Did you actually go to that?
No, I was somewhere else. He
was in Dunstable. He went to the wrong ground.
I was very happy about it. I went to watch a rugby league game that day. Great Britain, New Zealand. When I found out we won 4-0, I wasn't happy with that.
Well, anyway.
I don't know why we went. I think you got given tickets or something. I was like, Watford Luton.
We were trying to get you to come with us, didn't we? Because I went with my dad.
You might do. I was at.
Oh, hello, Kerry Ann. She's joined. So
you might have done. You probably did. I don't know. My old man took me out of it. I don't know why he didn't want to go.
Well, anyway, I was still junior. No, I wasn't junior Hornet. It was the year or two after I stopped being junior Hornet. 97, 98. Yeah, I would have been 97, 98. It was the season after I stopped being junior Hornet. I actually remember this. I first busted my knee 2 weeks before that because I was almost in crutches with it. Cool. That was when I busted my knee up at JFK. I jumped up for a header. I remember I jumped up for a header. No one touched me. I think it was Gary, our mate Gary, by the way. We're talking, oi, Kerry Ann.
He's Liverpool, don't worry.
He's Liverpool, so we don't let him on his cop.
Another horrible word,
I'm starting to get a headache already just thinking about it. But yeah, I was always sort of like casted up on my knee, or I know I had a brace on it, put it that way, casted brace. And I went with my dad, my uncle, both obviously come a 10-minute walk from the ground, from the home of football, which we all know is Watford. We don't talk about bloody Wembley. It's not home of football, it's Watford. 10-minute walk from there. Those guys from there, so he was with them. And I was with my dad's best mate, John, who's the only Watford fan in his entire family. His whole family comes from Luton. So imagine what that was like. And his whole family, I think about 3 or 4 of them, I don't think this is confirmed. My dad will probably confirm this, but I reckon half of them actually went to that game. They were in, obviously, the shed end over there. I mean, the away end was bad enough. I mean, most of you guys will back me up on this, but the away end was awful. That dump over the other side was even better, and it's got, for most of you don't remember, I mean most of you do, but they've got a line of boxes on the side. And I remember as soon as we walked in, we're walking through the council estate house thinking, I'm expecting to have tea and cakes before I got into the ground. Looking above, and obviously all the kids going, Watford. I was like, okay, lad, waving at us with their 7 fingers on each hand. Walked down there, and we got there, and all you can hear is dum 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 dum. All the seats. And it's on the corner, right as you're walking away. It's the right-hand corner. They're all standing up, running towards us.
Really?
And a few of them were throwing bricks into the crowd. No joke. We could not believe it. And I'm going, no, I'm not sitting over there. I was sitting right in the other corner. Thank God for that. I was sitting on the left of the goal. So you're facing the away, and I'm sitting on the left of the goal. My dad's mate John is shouting, "You bloody!" Well, this is the polite version. I'm not. Yeah, you rascal. I'm nonplussed about this tomfoolery. Oh God. Yeah. Oh yes. No. Let's before I carry on and bleat on about my day on the 4-0. Alan said, "Yeah. Can I just mention this is Saturday's non-league, the national non-league day. So guys, if you can get down, obviously a lot of us from Hemel. If you get down to Hemel, you got guys, that St Albans are offering half price, so is Wilston, half price admission for season ticket holders too as well. So get down to your local club. Let's see some non-league football, guys. If you get any non-league roundups, we'll do that Sunday as well, because that will help us. Please donate news stories for us on Sunday. So get down, Alan said, get down for national non-league day. We should have really mentioned that. Visit the non-league sign, Hemel, St Albans, Wilson. I know St Albans and Wilson, he's already confirmed this, half price admission. So get down there and support your non-league club. I know I did a lot of the time. Hemel is, a long story about not going to Hemel, but there you go.
You could have me in the free kick wall with that.
Oh, blimey. We just see the free kick. No, they would have actually scored that. They've just blasted it over Slovenia. But honestly, if Deano was if that young man was in it, they probably would have hit it on target.
That was Walker. That wasn't Slovenia. That was off. Cold, crappy Walker.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Oh,
I just, 54 blood. Yeah, you're that bored.
Yeah. Well, it was actually England in it over. Oh, God. I just saw green shirts, but anyway. Hemel Town are at home this weekend. They should be doing half price. We'll just confirm that. Moves can confirm that. But anyway, get down to Hemel and watch them as well. I like the clubhouse here. It is nice, Alan. Honestly, it's got much better since when I was doing the announcing and all that. So I was doing the website and stuff like that. But I'll tell you what, I still love the club. Go down and see them, or at least St Albans or Wilston, because like Alan said, they're offering half price. Half price national non-league day on Saturday. So we had that as well soon. When we were on our way there, and we obviously the pubs and everything right near there, and we saw the Watford fans walking down. I said, "You'll find out when the Luton fans come out the pub, boys." And we had a police cordon, and they didn't throw a brick at our coach. I mean, they obviously saw you, Surin, and said, "Oh no, it's Surin. Oh, we've got to get his autograph." Honestly, mate, they were trying to break in to get your autograph, mate. They weren't trying to actually cause any harm. But they were trying to push they were running up to our coach trying to push it.
I
was like, "Jesus, you bloody animals." There's me standing up, and then my dad's mate John said, "Oh, you bloody scumbags." I said, "It's probably one of your family members there, John." He's probably standing up, "Get that shirt off with this game." So, obviously all us lot being 17, 18-year-olds going, come on then, giving it all the hard one, doing it all that bloody inbreds. And we got over into the ground, and like I said, they were just keep throwing stuff in there as well. I couldn't believe it. And the game, I remember this vividly. Liam George, who I think played against us, actually remember at Hemel Town one time, got a studded leg. And my dad's best mate ran down to the front and just shouting, "Die." I mean, I know we shouldn't do, but that's pretty much. He said, "Liam," he says, "Get up, mate." I said, "It was only a scratch." And you can see the studs all the way down. And I said, "Whoever did that, knight him." That's what basically walled up. I wasn't actually swearing. That was making sense. I wasn't actually swearing at that point. I was looking for whoever. I was looking for a sword because I was saying, "Please, someone." I think it was Kennedy or someone. "Please bend down, and I will knight you for that." Surin, he's doing a terrific. Yeah, you're doing a terrific job, Surin. Kerry Ann said so. he is the official greeter. Yeah. We should knight Sir Surin as well.
Surin now, is it?
Yes, it's Sir Surin now. Sir David Quick. We've got certainly
Sir now,
the New Year's honours list for the TMA podcast is growing. We were going to Sir Kerry Ann, but we'll name her a dame. So for that, right, let's have a look at the on loan Hornets while we're looking at it. Message us your memories of, apart from everything. If you've had a brick thrown at your coach, we've eliminated that with Surin now.
That memory.
Yeah, that was a good memory. But any memories of the day 20 years ago, yesterday? Give us your memories of that. Right, let's do a couple of loads. Right, Ollier is on loan at Royal Antwerp. He started the first 3 games apparently. A draw with Anderlecht. They beat Gent, not Genk, and they lost an 8-goal thriller to Genk. He's been injured since August.
No.
Princess Kerry Ann, yes, I agree. Nordin for Leganes. Yeah. He's played 4 times, totaling 50 minutes, so he hasn't really had a chance at the moment to show his worth.
No, not really.
Costal Pantilimon, this is better for Pantilimon, Karate Kid, as I call him.
Still owning.
He went to Deportivo.
Really?
He went to Deportivo La Coruña.
Wow.
After sitting on the bench for his first game, he has since established himself as first choice, and he's kept his first clean sheet. They did lose the game after.
Who are they playing? Kids, right?
Barcelona. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Right, and also for Zarate, obviously, he's only just signed on loan. We've got a callback, not callback. Yeah. We've got a callback, not callback, in January.
I reckon that's good, though, him going out. If he can find his form and stay fit is the main thing, isn't it? I think that's good. We haven't sold him, have we? We've got a callback. I think that's a good thing, sending him out as another option if you start banging him in.
Yeah, no,
just get fit, that's all. I don't care if you don't score.
I completely agree. I mean, to be honest, Nordin and Costal have not really got much of a chance.
No, they're enough. And same with the keeper as well. So,
but I agree, it's good they've gone out alone.
Yeah, it is good.
If we do, God forbid, we do get an injury crisis, we need these players. And also, like I say, Zarati's got an option to come back in January.
Yeah.
He's yet to play a game, obviously, because he's only just gone out alone. I think
he's not going to chuck him straight in. No, that's a good option because we know he's a good player.
Yeah.
Like I say, if he can stay fit, it's another headache for Silva, really. Isn't it? He comes back fully fit.
That's it. So
great option. Again.
That's it. That's the guys mainly have been on loan. We've got a couple of guys on loan, League 1 or 2 clubs, and England just had a goal disallowed.
Oh, it's all about Mr. Quick.
Right. My mate Simon Jones in the group ran onto the pitch after the goal. Yes, I saw him. Right, I know who it was. Yes, Mr. Jones or Sir Jones. We're going to Sir him. We're going to knight him on the 4th, just in his underpants. Yes, stewards were ready for him, and he got nicked. He was. I mean, he tried to run past a couple of them. That was brilliant. I'll tell you what. The memory as well, Dave. Did you remember? When that guy, he was on the left-hand side of the box. Yeah. He was giving it all that. He's giving it, oh, you scumbag. So we can hear him. And he's going, we are Luton. The whole away and turned around and just went, you fat bastard. And he got pulled out because, honestly, he must have been drunk because he did it for about 20 minutes.
Oh, really?
And he got escorted out. And all we could hear is, obviously, it's nice to know you're here. It's nice to know you're here. That's all we were singing at him. Oh, Kerry-Ann wasn't allowed to go.
Oh.
That's actually quite a sad story because
that is very
I don't want to end the podcast. We're not ending the podcast on that.
No.
I feel so. The hurt and I'm crying inside for you, Kerry-Ann. I was advised by my dad, Granazalka, it wasn't a nice picture. True, because I was actually, my mum said, don't you dare bring him to that. And I begged my dad, I said, don't you dare. I buggered up my knee. I don't care if I'm in a wheelchair. You are taking me to this game. Yeah. And I could not. We already had the tickets before I buggered up my knee as well. So,
so I'm going.
My mum would never let me go to that. And after that as well, even my dad says now, you are not going to a Luton game. I said, haha, good one.
We're waiting long enough for it. Go on.
Oh,
I've already said I'd pay season ticket holders a lot of money to go to Watford Luton. If they weren't giving the ticket up, I'll give them a lot of money.
Lord Dave Quick. He's not Sir Dave Quick. He's Lord Dave Quick.
Yeah.
And can I just say, Stephen Rogers is on as well. So hello, Stephen. And we will post up because it's been a few days until we post up the new members. So I'm going to post that up tonight. So hello to new members. Yeah. Usually do it every Sunday.
Yeah.
But I did it on a Thursday. So it'll be a week.
Cheeky.
So the tuts will be taken away if I do it tonight. So keep those tuts ready. Mr. Weaver is excuse me, my dad said. That's my dad, by the way. It's not my mum. Or it might be my mum actually.
Yeah,
but she did actually advise me not to go. She did advise me not to go, mum. But I definitely go. Mr. Weaver's on. So hello, Mr. Weaver.
Mr. Weaver.
Mr. Weaver. Lord Weaver. Lord Mark of Weavershire. No, I think my dad's going to have a word with me tomorrow about somebody.
Oh, you're in trouble.
But no, Dad, if that's you, you know John did run down to the front of the pitch. Because I remember him saying that. I tried to jump up. Well, when he scored, and I remember the ref, let me confirm this, because I actually got told the ref did not give that penalty because he feared a riot. And it was the blatantest penalty ever. We should have been 5-0. Kennedy scored 2. Di Thomas scored, and he got told off by Taylor for ripping his shot off. And Taylor, being a gentleman, he actually said no, because we need professionalism here.
Yeah,
it's a local derby, but you do not take your shirt off.
No.
Yeah, I remember that goal. Oh, bloody, who's got the other goal? Jesus, Di Thomas scored one.
Mr. Quicker, tell you if I ask you.
Yeah, tell me the one. Just finish that off. Jono.
Was it Jono?
Jono scored it. Jono scored it in the 5th minute. 5th or 7th minute, I think, yeah.
Good old boy.
No one would stop me if the fixture came up again. No one would stop me as well, Kerry Ann. We will meet there. We will meet Kerry Ann at the game. And say hello.
Would be goodbye, wouldn't it?
Oh, that would be Christmas and everything rolling in.
Cool, wouldn't it, John?
Taylor had class. Yes, he did. I completely agree with my mum or my dad. I'll say he's my mum and dad on. No, it's both, yes. He did have class, and that's why he said it, you know. Richard Johnson, no. I put just before you said that, Suggsy, I did come up with that Jono one. I would have been completely ashamed if you corrected me before I came up with that. Jono did it because a hard low shot into the corner, and Kelvin Davis is in goal. And I remember them. And actually, the only player I would look at to buy from that side, not Kelvin Davis, I would have thought about Steve Davis. I think it was Steve Davis' centre back. I think didn't they have ex-Leicester City midfielder Oldfield playing? I think David Oldfield. Yeah, it's my dad. Yeah, Taylor did have class. That's why he said it, Dad. Yeah, I know. The best goal out of all that, because Di Thomas's one was a deflection. Didn't someone say they were trying to jump onto the away dugout as well? The Luton fans were trying to get towards Lenny Lawrence and kill him. Someone said I wanted to kill him off that. I know it sounds really bad and over the top about that, but right. Lads, can we do a special shout out? It would have been Moobs' dad's 70th birthday. So we'll dedicate this podcast to Moobs' dad. Yeah, who sadly passed away a few years ago. But it's his happy birthday to Moobs' dad, 70th birthday today. Yeah, thank you for letting me off, Suggsy. Yeah. So happy birthday once again, Moobs' dad, 70. He would have been 70 today. Happy 70th birthday. Happy 70th birthday. Salute the Moobs' dad, Papa Moobs. Yeah, happy birthday, Papa Moobs. Yeah, we've got the podcast comments online are going off, so I've got the thingy look at. I've got my tablet, so I'm looking at the podcast here. The thingy Bobby. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's the service the thingy Bobby. It's promising. It's promising because we've got it here.
Not in that as well.
I'm not in everything today. Obviously.
Like the chair.
And Mr. Cookie has joined. Cookie.
Oh my God.
Technically, he's on Mike's gaffer at Palace. So, Cookie, I salute you, sir. I called him gaffer as well as Sparks. Yeah. So yeah, hello Gaffer. Right, okay, yeah. So this is dedicated to Moobs' dad. We should have done that, but I was totally forgot, and he reminded me. I don't really want to mention. No. Do we usually want to mention Moobs' dad? But he wanted me to mention him. So yeah, top man, Moobs' dad. I've met him a couple of times. As top man. Right. Can we just say? I'll just elaborate on the fact that. Oh yeah, here we go. Anyone at the Cup game in 1984? Can we just comment on that? I think we were about.
Not me. I was about 2.
I was 3. So you were a young boy. He's still a young boy now. Yeah. We were 2-0 down at half time. Came back to 2-2. We won the replay 4-3 in extra time and got to Wembley. Brilliant. So I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that, Mr. Bell.
Sounds all right. Cool.
And whilst we talk about Wembley, Neil Price is on. No, he's a consistent like everyone. Hello, Mr. Price. Neil Price, ex-Hemel boss, by the way, as well. That's it, right. Keep messaging your mentions and obviously say happy birthday to Moobs' dad. Yeah. You know, he would have been 70 today. All your memories of 20 years ago today, and like Chrissy Bell's just done, past derbies as well. And who's been, let's do a Legends, part of the Legends chat today. The first part of the Legends chat, who is your best starring light in the derbies ever? Who's been the best player in the derbies? It doesn't mean the best Watford player, just the best Watford player of all time. So let's just say Luther Blissett. I mean, the best Watford player in the derbies. Who has been your shining light? And I'm going to say Peter Kennedy for the 2 goals. For that 4-0. I mean, you can have loads of people from the 80s. The last one we had, was it 2005 was the last one we had? I mean,
was it then? Was it?
Yeah, David Jacobs was there. One of my favourite games ever. First time I ever saw us beat them after the 1-0 year after year after year. The 4th goal was best. Kennedy's intercepted about 30 yards out, ran towards goal, cut inside and smashed it in the corner. Yeah, I'm 50-50 that because I love Jono's one. But I'm actually 51 towards Kennedy's goal. 51% with Suggsy. I'm good. Just agree with Suggsy.
Yeah.
But I like Jono's one because it's hard and low in the bottom corner. That's pretty much every time Jono had a shot. Anyway.
Yeah.
Right, can I just pass over the internationals? Obviously, Cavaselli's obviously Belgium internationals playing Bosnia on Saturday, Cyprus on Tuesday. Carrillo is from Peru. Obviously, Peru internationals playing Argentina tonight. That's
a good game, that is. What time is it on?
I don't know. I'm going to try and check it out.
That would be a bad game to watch.
Yeah, no, that'd be one.
That'd be a good test for him. We know he's a good player. That would really test him against Argentina.
Yeah,
we know his quality.
And he's playing Colombia on Tuesday. That is the standout game.
Two games, aren't they? Yeah,
Yamat is Dutch. He's playing. They're playing Belarus Saturday, Sweden on Tuesday. That'll be the big game for them.
Yeah,
or both of them.
Yeah,
like I said. Canezis. Canezis. Sorry, bad pronunciation. Greek. He's probably our number 2 with Bachmann our number 3. They're playing Cyprus Saturday, Gibraltar on Tuesday. Bachmann are the Austrian. They're playing Serbia on Friday and Moldova on Monday. And then Varg from Mali playing Ivory Coast Friday. So that would be a good thing. Right. Yeah, 1984. That is David Jacobs. Yeah, Chris Bell. Did Mighty Mo get the win? Can we just confirm? Is that your favourite player, Belly? Was it Mo Johnston in the derbies? Bardsley scored. Barnsley scored a classic in extra time. Would that be your favourite player in the Luton derbies, though? I said Peter Kennedy just missed for the 4-0. Mojo was our best natural striker. Yeah, no, that's be a good shout. Natural striker. Him and alongside Blissett, you have an argument for the Peru match moves. I said will be in the early hours of the morning, so that's got no chance of watching that. That'd be one hell of a game.
Good game, yeah. It would have been one hell of a game.
Be a cracking game.
A bit of kick as long as he don't get injured. That's all.
Right, Legends chat. So, you can start with this, mate. Yeah. The main Legends chat. Okay. And this is obviously we're dedicating this entire podcast to Moves' dad. This is the Legends chat in honour of Moves' dad. The spine of your best spine, you could be mixed or in one team, but we won't make it too hard. It'll just be the best spine of a Watford team ever. So you choose one goalkeeper, one defender, one midfielder, one attacker. So just 4 players. All right. So it should be Legends chat. You can start this off. In honour of Moves' dad, we have one goalkeeper, one defender, one midfielder, one striker. Your spine, the best ever spine, you can mix it up. You can start, young man.
Had to be Chamberlain for me.
Yep.
He was brave, so many great saves. He was good. He still, Chamberlain for one, definitely goalkeeper. Defender. Well, I've got 2 actually that I love. It's either Stevie Palmer or Malky Mackay.
Yep.
It's Stevie Palmer. Why do you do this to me? Midfielder.
Yeah. Well, what
I'm going to go Hassan.
You got Hesse, yeah?
Yeah, he was a spine. He was a bloody hard worker, wasn't he? I liked him, yeah. He was and up top, Mooney, just for effort. Not for class, just for effort. I know he weren't our best, but, good effort, worked hard, great player, and a legend, so, yeah. I love Rosenthal, but no, I pick Mooney.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that would be mine.
Right, that would be Surin's put Coton, Maka, Taylor, and Lufa.
Yeah, very good.
Right, okay, what we're going to do, we're going to, right, let's have a look who's joined as well. So obviously Weaver's joined, Mr. Weaver. Moves has put Chamberlain, Doyley, Jono and Helgeson.
Yeah.
And also, what I'm going to do, I'm going to post this up now. What we said is this is in honour of Moves' dad, this whole podcast, especially the Legends one. Your best all-time spine of a Watford side. So 1 goalkeeper, 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 attacker. And I'm going to try not to put Ramage in this.
He got his mention.
Ramage has had his mention, so that is enough. Craig Ramage. Right. We've got from Sugsy's put Tony Coton, Steve Terry, Hessenthal and Blissett.
Yeah.
Coton for Chrissy Bell, Johnny Mack, Micah and Mooney.
Oh, my God.
And my dad's put there's only one Tommy Mooney. So we've just confirmed there's only one Tommy Mooney.
Yeah, only one. Good.
There's only one.
About Michael. No, I'm going to stick to my original.
Right. I'm going to go Coton, McClelland, Les Taylor. I promised my dad I wasn't actually going to say Ramage, so I'm going to put Les Taylor because he's centre midfielder. I'm going to put Les Taylor. Bless it.
Bless it.
I really didn't want to put 80s. I really didn't. That's my one. I'm going to, and then I've got to put a sit on the fence one. I'm going to mix it. My midfield is going to be Ramage. I'm sorry.
No, he couldn't resist. No, he had to put him in.
Right. Gomez, Holdsworth, Ramage, and Kevin Phillips. Because I got 95, 96. I was going to put Kevin Miller, but I'm going to put Gomez. Gomesh. Because they put say it on FIFA. It's Gomesh. Yeah, definitely. I think it's all agreed. My dad and Siren have agreed that there's only one Tommy Mooney, and we're walking in a Mooney Wonderland. That's a good shout for Mooney having being in this one. So Sanjay's put Coton, McClellan, Nielsen, Luther, or Palmer. Yeah, I can. Palmer was in goal technically. You can put Palmer because he was in goal for that one game for about 2 minutes.
Yeah, Nielsen wasn't a bad player, was he?
Palmer, and Palmer.
Oh, really?
Because he played in every position in 97, 98. So you could actually do that.
Yeah, he's a good player. Well, it's a good spine airplane, isn't it?
I'm going to join Sanjay and put Palmer, and Palmer. It's a good, very good spine. I'd have him all day. So, and yeah, just to confirm, we're walking in a Mooney Wonderland. Okay, so guys, just remember as well, we're doing this, we're always producing this as a video podcast. We're putting it online. But also now we're giving you audio podcasts. So if you can't be bothered to stand our ugly faces, just go onto the podcast and we've got the audio one. So true audio digital podcast we're putting up on these our YouTube.
What would be your 5 of not a spine in the team? You know,
right.
Like I'm trying to think of something. But what wouldn't be your spine of the team?
Right.
5 players.
Mr. Quick, just before we do that, Miller, Page, Hyde and Phillips. That's very close to my one. Yeah, Page, Robert Page. Very good shout there, Mr. Quick. And that was very.
I know one I wouldn't have who wouldn't be my spine would be Ramon Vega.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of keys.
Do us your worst spine. If you can put a worst possible spine to get us relegated from every league possible, what is your worst spine?
Luton all the way down there.
Yeah, so you haven't done the best spine.
Yeah, no, do
the best and the worst spine now. Worst spine, go on.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like I said, Baker would definitely be in midfield. I'll get back to you in a minute. I'm trying to think of them there.
Perry Digweed.
Digweed.
Ramon Fager.
Definitely Fager. Oh, what was that other one we had? It began with
Mario Suarez. Mario Suarez.
Yeah.
And
begin with a
Morley.
Begin with a B. Remember you telling me Blonde, was it or something?
Oh, Blondeur.
Yeah. Oh God, Jesus, terrible.
Yeah, who would you pick?
No, that's right, headache.
Oh, who's that South African we played at the back as well? He just got injured all the time. He was another fantastic yard.
Oh, would you have Northern Woodter in there or not?
No, because there was some worse ones. Mario Suarez.
Yeah, disappointing player. I was so happy when we signed him. I went, he'd be good.
We've had loads of useless midfielders, but I've tried to blur them from my mind. That's why I can't think of any.
There's too many up there.
Yeah.
What about Devon White? Yeah.
He's a forward. You can put him.
Yeah, no, but yeah, it's a spine.
The only time I would never give Devon White the mantle of being one of the worst ones. Pierre Issa, that's it. Yeah, good shout, Chris. Pierre Issa, very close but very close to Vega. The only time I wouldn't put Devon White in that bad 11. Yeah. And a bad 4, even a bad 11 would be because he laid on most of his goals for Conley.
Oh, okay.
The only reason why I wouldn't put Conley in there, and this is giving me a migraine thinking about that guy, is because he scored those goals.
Yeah, sort of.
Otherwise, he'd be on there. That would be a given. He'd be on there straight away because I hate the guy.
Who was that one we signed a little while?
Plumley, yeah.
Who?
Because he was the son of Eddie Plumley.
Oh, God.
Plumley came on there. It was the semi-final of the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Duke Alexander Merkel. Oh God, that's
Got the headaches coming on again.
oh don't please! I've got to take Digweed, Vega, Colton. Colton Palmer played at the back, Sanjay. Because I remember he did. He signed for us.
Yeah.
I remember him because we went to Fulham and I saw the lineup and Colton Palmer was marking Sahar.
Really? Not
Louis Sahar. He was marking him. And oh God, any Sahar would. I mean, even I would have stripped him for pace at that point. Colin Palmer, believe it or not, for one season was a good player, and still the only thing I mean, we all love Taylor.
Yeah.
The only time I disagree with Taylor, and I backed him up for his England reign. By the way, I was one of them who backed him, and I got slaughtered for it for his England reign. Even when we didn't qualify for the World Cup, I still stubborn enough to stick up for him.
Yeah.
Was Colton Palmer. I could not defend him on Colton Palmer. I could defend Taylor and back him up on everything, but I cannot defend him for picking Colton Palmer for England. I mean, someone will shoot me down in flames over that, but I really can't. That's the only thing. I love the man.
Yeah,
for all he did. I could not defend him for having Colton Palmer in there. Right. Arikas, Issa, Suarez, and Steve Cabba. Right, I'm not putting the Duke Ellington on this because he's one member of the thing. He's watched this. He will slaughter me for that, so I'm not. I'm refraining
not
from
allowed
doing
to
the
do
Duke.
that. Yeah. No Duke.
Right, we are back on. We're not stopping just yet, but we are back on Sunday. We will make sure the video and the audio of this podcast will be online. So, like I said, if you can't stand actually, if you want to see our lovely, gorgeous faces, watch the video podcast. But yeah, with that look as well, we'll give you plenty of those looks. But also, we've got the audio podcast. So like and subscribe and view them. We'll put them public as well, but subscribe so you can get the latest podcasts. If we do, because we will be branching out and doing podcasts off the record. We'll call them off the record when we're not doing these podcasts because we always record these. Yeah. So I'll be doing little tidbits on the YouTube channel throughout the week. So we won't bore you too much. We'll keep this to a premium on a Thursday and a Sunday, but we'll be doing little more tidbits during the week with anyone wants to listen to my opinion, which no one wants to, which I don't blame you, mate, or mates and ladies. So, right. Has Duke shaved his beard off yet? According to his profile picture, he hasn't, but I'm going to confirm that on Sunday. I'm going to message him tonight. I spoke to him a few weeks ago, and he's honestly, he comes across a really lovely fella. He did work a Watford, but it doesn't mean he's a dick. But he's a lovely fella. When I messaged him, and he took time to. And I'll tell you what, Michelle Ngongi. He's looked at this. And David Holdsworth. No, not as a bad player.
No, I was going to say.
But David Holdsworth has commented about the podcast and how fantastic. Not necessarily us, because I'm not blowing our own trumpet. Not us. How everyone is enjoying it, and he loves to read all the comments that you guys are thinking. He doesn't care about us; it's all the comments you guys think. So
it's everyone,
yeah. Right. So we just want to part that up and say thank you very much. Steve Cherry, Vega, Merkel, and Fat Nicky Quinn. I'll tell you what. I was sitting in front. It was in the home end when we played Oldham when we got beaten 2-1, and that was pretty much almost the end of our playoff thing in 94-95. And Nicky Quinn. Oh God! I'll just take a minute to try and wipe that from my memory. But he was like this. Honestly, he was like that when he was running after the ball. And I'll tell you what, Mickey Quinn, 2.5, 3 years ago, I would have had him because I remember because he scored that. I think didn't he score a hat trick against Arsenal the first game of the season? And I remember having the board up, building the North Stand. The home end. And he scored. I think he scored. Did he score a hat trick, Mickey Quinn? Could someone confirm that? Because I would have had him around that time. I would have had Mickey Quinn. That was when he was waning. The powers were waning, and he was fat then. But at least he could score goals.
Yeah, at least he could do that. Yeah.
We were desperate because I mean, could you guys tell me as well? Technically, Legends chat. How many players up front and who they were we signed on loan? Because I remember Neil Shipley, and he scored against Portsmouth on Boxing Day.
Oh, Shipley.
Shipley scored on Boxing Day for us. I think we beat him 2-0 because I think Ramage scored that game as well. Ramage. That was his one awesome season. That's why I based my legendness, my worship on Ramage for that season. I think Ramage scored, and I think he scored from a header, and Shipley scored from a lob. We had Nigel Jempson, play for us, and he went to Oxford, and he played actually quite well when he was at Oxford. Didn't really quite work out. We had Mick Quinn. Did we have anyone else in 94, 95 on loan up front? Because I remember Nogan scoring a ton of goals to get a move, and he went to Reading. So the best memory of him was against Tranmere that season. Oh no, Southend, when he scored the last minute diving header. That was my best memory of him. Mick Quinn counts for 2. I can't let you off, yeah. He's definitely 2 of those players. He counts for 2 players, yeah. Didn't we actually, apparently, yeah, we had 10 players come on against Oldham, and they said, well, why have we only got 10 players? And Mick Quinn counts as 2. And then Kevin Phillips happened. Like I say, he's only half a bastard because he scores against us in playoff finals. But I remember Phillips coming on, who the hell's he? And then he started scoring. It's like, Jesus. Problem is, though, we relied on way too much of him throughout. Probably that season wasn't too bad because even Peter Beadle got on the score sheet that season. It was the following 95-96. Funny enough, because I'm wearing the shirt, we relied too much on Phillips. But Kevin Phillips happened, but he wasn't a loan signing. So Andy Barton's online. Hello, Andy. Hello, mate. Thank you for the contributions as ever, mate. As indeed everyone, but thank you, Andy, because I know you posted a couple of things as well. So cheers, mate. I'm going with that worst 11 that I've had. The best 11, I can't go past Blissett.
No, I couldn't. I just loved it.
My dad.
I just love.
I shout out to my dad who said Kevin Phillips up front. He said,
it's a good shout.
Spine. He went for Miller, and I think he went for Kevin Phillips. So he
shouted out. Well, they're all good spines, aren't they?
Yeah. And I know he may go. I think he tried to move away from the fact that he loves Pat Jennings, and I always rated Coton over Pat Jennings for his Watford career.
Yeah.
Pat Jennings, I think, is a better keeper than Coton over his because of the clubs he played for necessarily.
Yeah.
I think. But Coton as a Watford player was a better player.
Yeah, I just think changing because I can remember him a bit more.
We did have Steve Butler. Mr. Cook has joined as well. Ray Cook. And thank you for your lovely comment. I know a lot of people have, so thank you for all your comments, all your lovely comments about the podcast and stuff. Yeah. And obviously, you make it enjoyable for us to do it. So, as I say, Mark Falco. God, that's a blast from the past in the 80s. Mark Falco. Yeah. Falco played better when he left us. He went to QPR, I think. Yeah. And did he go to QPR? Or Falco? I don't even remember. I think he did. Really cool. But no, thanks, Ray, for the lovely comment you did after Sunday's podcast, by the way. Because he said about amount of years he's been a Watford fan, and he always looks forward to the podcast.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
You make it as good as we try and make it. Even better, actually. Because you guys make the podcast and the forum what it is. And we're about 530 members now. Within under a year of joining that, making it possible. Mr. Bell, myself, Dave Quick, Dino moves, and Alan Smith is in the background as well. So, yeah. Right. Alan, our non-league expert and ladies expert as well at the moment. Shall I just give him a shout out? And that's not taking him, that's actually saying a shout out to him. So thank you very much, Alan. I know you guys are reading this anyway, but I'm going to say it. Guys, chaps, in case you're interested, here are some non-league games this weekend in the Watford area. Hemel versus Weston-super-Mare. Yeah, Supermare, very simple. So Hemel at home to Weston-super-Mare. You've got St Albans at home to Bath City. That's it. Bournemouth. That's it. We're talking about England.
Yeah, so I don't.
Not St Albans aren't. They might be. St Albans versus Bath. Bournemouth versus Halifax. Willstone versus Whitehawk. Kings Landing versus Redditch United. Cheshire versus Royston. I'm not really publicising Cheshire because I can't stand them because I'm more Hemel. Levy Green versus Oxford Jets, that's around the corner. Yep. Northwood Town versus Malden and Tiptree. Harrow Borough versus Kingstonian. And Hillingdon Borough versus Broadfield. So non-league day, like Alan's already said, non-league day, half price. I know for St Albans and Wealdstone they're doing half price season tickets. That's half price season tickets. Half price tickets for Saturday. For you guys, obviously, who are season ticket holders, unlike ourselves who have tried, it's not for the one to try. So if not, even if you're not a season ticket holder, get down and support your local club this weekend because it's non-league day. It's always great. You always get a good atmosphere at these games as well because you always get the the league guys, the Premier League guys, the Watford supporters, you know.
Some football.
Desperate for football. Honestly,
Not
guys,
this stuff.
feed your football brain, get down there, get your fix of football. All right? So pay on the day for all the games. Yeah, no, it is pay on the day as well. Don't worry. This is non-league. You don't have to buy tickets before the game. And I hope that you
go online
and all that rubbish. Just turn up, pay on the day. It's good value as well. Most of these are £10 and under as well, if you haven't got a season ticket for Watford. So it's good value. And it's pretty decent. And actually, my recommendation is Hemel, because they've got because Tug does a good burger there as well. Tug's still there.
That is a good burger.
Yeah, it's a very good burger. Have Tug's burgers and say Pidge, the guy from the red wig who just had the red wig and the drum, has sent me over and said they recommended the burgers.
20%.
Yeah, I want 3 burgers when I turn up next time. And I was going to try and turn up Saturday, but I'll see what I'm doing. But I'm trying to publicise this as well. Non-league day on Saturday, half price tickets. I know Wealdstone and St Albans are, and I reckon Hemel will be as well, guys. So get down there as soon as you can. All right, on Saturday. Get down there early, because they'll probably put a few things on as well.
What are Hemel doing this year? Do you know? I've been trying.
No, but we'll try and do a roundup.
Yeah, I was trying to look at them.
Saturday we'll do a non-league roundup with some of the results. We will certainly try and do a ladies and under 23s roundup if we can. But to be honest, it'd be mainly trying to see how the international Hornets are doing, and anything else. Anything.
Hopefully no injuries.
Well, Moves has said Hemel won't. I'm getting my fix on the day, plus beer too. Yes, Moves. But Hemel
you don't
won't.
Drink, do you, Moves? Wow, that's a shocker.
Can we just
to me,
confirm Moves does drink? But
wow.
if anyone is at the Hemel gym, make sure he does his boxing training.
Yes.
Right. Right, Moves. If you're going to Hemel, can I just say we'll get you to do a review on the Hemel game on Saturday. We'll do a non-league roundup as well of the results. I will try and grab as much results as I can. If I don't do a lot of them, message him with all the results of anything local, or to you is local. Yeah. Because if you live up, God knows whatever part of the country, if it's local to you, message it. Not around Watford, just local to you. Get it. Let's get the podcast on it, and let's see if we can get as many people down the non-league day. If anyone wants to post any non-league fixtures on the forum, please do, guys. Spam it up with non-league fixtures. Let's get some fixtures on there as well. Okay. Yeah, definitely Moves. Yeah, no, we need you to do that as well, because obviously it gives us more material for Sunday, and also not being funny, we can get some non-league.
Yeah, no, that's all right. That's good for them.
Right, let's talk. Let's fill a couple more minutes in. What do you international breaks?
Yeah.
What do you think needs to really change to make international breaks more exciting?
Well, better games, like you said. Look at we're playing now. It'd be more interesting. The groups were a lot harder, wouldn't they? I know it could suffer us, but like you said, if you chuck Germany in there, fair enough. Scotland's that is a rivalry. You watch that game, don't you? But the groups need to be harder.
Yeah.
Like you said, how can you get into this, even though it is 0-0? But we're going to qualify. We don't win this, we beat Lithuania, don't we? So it's boring, really, isn't it? The games the groups need to be tougher. Yeah. If you go out, so what? At least it ain't so what, but have them tougher. Give us Italy, or give us Germany, or give us Spain, anything. Holland. Make it more interesting, because this is.
Well, I said to you, I'm the first one to say, and you probably agree with this. I'm the first one to say, I love to, and I've said this before, I love to just, like we're doing that, just get it out of the way.
Yeah, done.
The problem is, though, what people are saying is the injuries and the fact that the groups are so crap.
Yeah, it's boring. You don't
I know.
watch it.
I agree with you, like you said this morning.
Yeah.
That, you only pick, like, to be fair on Hodgson and people like, you can only beat what's in front of you.
Yeah, it's not
Make it a bit more exciting. Yeah. Look at the Euros a few years ago. Look at the groups. They're awesome. Yeah, some of the groups were good.
Fun. Yeah.
I think don't seed the bleeding groups. I know people say, I know it sounds really far-fetched, but don't even seed the groups. And people say, oh, well, you have like 5 really good sides. Sod it.
Yeah, it's good. 3 are going to go out, aren't they?
Mr. Weedham has just joined. So, hello, so we'll be going off soon. But can I just say, Alan's driving down to St Albans Bar. We'll report on that as well. Yeah. Perfect. We'll get the Hemel shout out. We'll get St Albans one. Yeah, we'll try and dedicate as much as we can to that as well. But can I say 2 things? Firstly, 20 years ago to the day, we beat Luton. So that is thing. And because the Luton comment, do that as well.
I ain't been out for a while, that one.
And can I say one more time, happy birthday to Moves' dad, would have been 70 today. So
yeah, happy birthday. What?
Happy birthday, mate. Top man. Top man. I met him, so top man.
No, it would be bad, like I said. If you had, so what if you have 5 top teams in it? They'd play a lot better then, won't they? The games would be fun to watch and all. They kick the crap out of each other.
The only thing I got invested interest in this time is the fact that we've got Scotland.
Yeah, that like I said, that was the only game that was fun, wasn't it? Why not give us Ireland or Wales as well? Why not chuck all of them in the same group?
Yeah.
God, that'd be fun. You wouldn't be top then, would you?
Michael, you shout something out. We'll do at least 5 more minutes. You shout something out, Michael, what you want to discuss. Because, and also, guys, if you haven't thought about it, your worst spine of Watford players ever, the goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, attacker, and also your best. We've already given our opinion about that. The World Cup, Dave said the World Cup should be a straight knockout all the way to the last 32. That would be awesome.
God, that would, wouldn't it?
Oh, brilliant.
Hero to hear.
Don't seed it.
No, just you lose
your
out.
Do a European Cup style. That would be awesome.
What, 2 legs?
No,
or
just one.
Out?
Just one knockout.
Oh,
God, you imagine the
hero. What, have all the countries in out?
Here's my thing, and I'm going to elaborate on Dave's thing. My idea of this: straightforward knockout like the old European Cup.
Yeah.
Golden goal, and then penalties.
I wouldn't even bother with golden goal. I reckon penalties.
Knockout penalties.
Yeah,
not even 5 penalties.
Not even extra time, just penalties.
No, knockout penalties.
Oh, knock it, yeah.
One penalty each. You miss bang.
Jesus.
You know what?
Well, they've got this new crappy fucking penalty thing they're working on, haven't they?
What is it?
Now, you remember, first team takes 1, the next team takes 2 penalties.
Yeah.
And then the other team takes 2, and the other one takes 1. You've never seen it. They've done it a few times.
That, yes.
Yeah, 1, 2, 2, 1. It is absolute.
When did they pilot that?
I don't know. They brought it out. It is absolute crap. It is rubbish. Whoever dickhead thought of that?
Kerry Ann, I agree with Kerry Ann. There's no excitement in these matches. They're so boring.
No, yeah, right.
I'm like you. I really only care about the World Cup
or the European
Euros.
Cup. Yeah, that's it. That's the interest.
The thing is, though, if we,
oh
God, we really shot ourselves in. No, we haven't. I mean, the only thing that I would away goals, they're 2 legs. We could do 2
well, yeah, that'd be fun.
How would you do home and away? Because home and away advantage is lost technically. That's
just have the same rule.
Not true. Right,
play in 2 different countries, even though you're still not in yours. But play.
Right, final question. We'll go with Michael's shout out. How far do you think? We'll do this on Sunday. And we'll do this on possibly Thursday. I'll throw this out. How far do you think Silver's going to take us, long term and short term? We'll give it 5 minutes about this. We'll do a quick thing and we'll elaborate a bit more on this on Sunday as well.
I reckon this season, 10th or higher.
Yeah.
I honestly think next season he could get us into Europe like Hot Toast wanted. Honestly, too, if he buys more players of the quad, which he will buy more players if he's still there next year. If he can keep adding to the quality, I honestly think next year he could get us in the European spot. Not Champions League, UEFA, but I honestly think he could get us up there.
Surin said 10th. I go 10th.
Yeah, this year. Yeah, I reckon he could go even higher next year. Yeah, I really do.
If we keep Carrillo has a good season. We keep Carrillo. We keep the bulk of our side. Yeah.
And add.
Yeah.
Add.
Oh,
honestly.
And it's not always. Look at Leicester's there. I know it's a freak season. I know the thing, but
they've done it.
buy well.
Yeah.
And improve what you got. No, Kane just a lovely trap by Kane. It's good as moves his first touch. Just missed that.
Which is quality moves.
Which is quality, by the way. But guys,
I reckon Silver. He's got a great attitude in the team, hasn't he? I really think he could get us Europe in a couple of years.
Yeah. So what you're saying is, what's it? 10th?
Yeah, 10th this year and
Europe after.
Yeah, you wait for next year. Yeah, honestly do. If he's still there.
I'm going to go with your prediction of 10th.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go pushing for Europe.
Yeah.
I'm going to say pushing. Not saying necessarily
getting, but getting close. Yeah.
I'm saying pushing probably around 7th.
Be around there, but kicking around there.
But there's no reason why your theory of getting Europe straight after.
Well, they wanted that in 3 years, didn't they, when we got in the Premier League? And this is the 3rd year, didn't they? They wanted that. And they weren't joking either.
Kerry Ann says top half this season.
Yep.
Ray said 8th, very confident.
Yeah.
Mr. Jacobs says, I've got a bet in the top half. There's money changing hands already. Mr. Weaver said 10th or above. Moob said 10th.
Yeah.
Pretty much agreed with mid-table. Watched them in Europe years ago. Be nice to do it again. Mr. Weedham, I love his style. Like yours, you've been saying that as well. 11th in the FA Cup semi-final. I would say 10th in FA Cup final.
Oh, that'd be great.
If it's FA Cup final, I'm going to grow that and make that yellow, black and red.
I'll get a ticket for
You've
that.
heard it here. I will do this. This mohawk
Yellow
will get
red.
longer. It'll be yellow, black and red.
Yeah.
If we get to semi-final, I'll do it as well. Get to a semi-final.
Oh, I'd love to go European game and watch Watford. That'd be a dream, wouldn't it? I wouldn't care where it was. I wouldn't care who it was against.
Oh, that would be
awesome. Go away as well. Go to a away one. Oh, that'd be brilliant. Like weekend out.
Right, what we're going to do, we'll start it on Sunday. Start the Legends Talk, the main Legends Talk every time, because we're shouting at the
Rashford, give it to him. Go on, Rashford.
No chance. We'll start the Legends Talk every Sunday and Thursday. We're going to start with, and we're going to total it on the votes, not on a poll, on the votes of the viewers, you here. On Sunday, best goalkeeper of all time for play for Watford. Then what we'll do, every podcast we'll do a position. So we'll do goalkeeper on Sunday. Then we'll do something like right back or left back on Thursday. Then Sunday, I think we'll do it and we'll put it up all through and do our TMA live podcast, all-time Watford 11. So keep thinking from Sunday onwards, from this Sunday, we're going to do your best goalkeeper of all time. Hold fire until Sunday. We'll get you on there as well. Think about your right back for Thursday.
Okay, yeah.
We'll do right backs, or you guys want to do. We'll start with whatever you guys want to do as well. We'll think about your right back.
Yeah, I'll study actually.
Right, we've got, like I said, this is on audio, also on video. We'll do our usual video. I know Sanjay was saying about the video equipment. We are trying to get this so it doesn't skip as much, but I know the video skips with the audio when I edit it. Was when I download it, so I do apologise, Sanjay. I know you're more in the know than I am, mate. So I'll salute you for your observations, mate. So just keep the criticism coming about, not criticism, but you know, if you want to criticise it, please do, mate, because you know your stuff, mate. All serious, he knows his stuff. So we'll have the video podcast as ever. We'll put this on audio either tonight or coming up, but long term it'll be mainly audio podcasts on YouTube. I will be doing more tidbits, probably do one tomorrow or Saturday about when I'm bleating on about something about football related. That'll be on our Watford site. It'll probably be Watford related. It'll probably be me stories of probably half an hour stories of seasons gone by and stuff like that. So I'll read out a few more and then we will be going off, guys. So what can I just say before I do any comments? Thank you ever so much from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you very, very much for making this so enjoyable so far. And it's continuing to grow. The amount of people watching this and the views are getting almost up to 200 views every time. I know we only see 7 or 8 at a time, but the views up to about an hour after is about 100, 200. Siren says next season 8th. Mr. Weaver says, be nice to have a cup run again. Oh, it would be actually.
Oh, Cost first round at the moment, it'd be good, wouldn't it?
God, Jesus, especially in the League Cup, Jesus. If we stay on the top half this season and improve on this season.
Hasn't cleared that, you
Jesus Christ. If we stay on the top half this season and improve last season after, we can definitely make it Europa.
Yeah.
David Jacobs says if we get into Europa Cup, we'd have 4 guaranteed away nights. So much fun. Cheers, guys. Thanks, Siren. Thank you very much. And everyone who posts all the lovely comments. And we've had some cracking comments, and it just makes it all worthwhile when you guys that's one of my blocks, that is.
Look at that. Cool.
When you make these comments, so thank you very much, guys. Right, we'll see you on Sunday, 8 o'clock as ever. Get your topics in. If there's anything that we are not covering we'll put up what we're covering on Sunday. Anything we don't cover, you think we should cover, message me in. Just message on the wall and say cover this. It's not a criticism. Get your topics in and we'll cover them. Okay, we're going to sign off. Now.
Fall asleep watching England.
But it's goodbye for me.
Goodbye for him.
Thank you very much. He started it. The young man who can't defend free kicks. So it's been emotional, guys. Thank you very much. Kerry Ann, thank you very much. Final one from Ray. Nice to get to Wembley for a bit to a final silverware. Yeah. And Kerry Ann, thank you very much. And thank you, everyone. Right, see you Sunday, guys.
All right.
Toodaloo.